Oh, that's not how that's supposed to look. One moment. There we go. Welcome in, everybody. We are back with just a very short stream, actually. I might even only do like 1 or 2 replays. I got caught up in a work call, and I've got a date night in like 50 minutes. So, I want to eat before that. So we're just going to get into it. It's also just me today. A couple of people I messaged were ill, which is obviously, you know, I'm not going to expect people to commentate when they're are not well or have like medical stuff happening, and I think a bunch of other people are either asleep or busy. You know, can't be here if you're not here, so that's pretty fine too. But yeah, we're just going to dive into it. And yeah, that's much it. Also, yeah, I saw some feedback about like cutting down the opening screen. Like, I still want to keep a little bit of it because it gives me time to like grab some water and post the live stream link on Discord and stuff like that. But yeah, like I think, yeah, we can cut it down from like the 5 minutes it was before to like more like 1 minute, just so people can jump into the action a bit quicker. Anyway, I'm just going to grab this replay code, and then we are going to jump into this dendritic match, Sequoia versus Maps. I'm pretty excited. Normally, the longer you wait for a replay code to come in, from a TY in particular, like the better quality the game is. So, yeah, let's jump into this one. Alright, everybody, welcome in. We've got Maps, aka Marco Maps, playing Pink Zawan on player 2 side versus Sequoia playing Rom in the orange on player 1. They are going to take this to dendritic. This is Test Your Mettle September. And I want to see how this goes. And yeah, we're kind of seeing the standard P2 opening from Maps where you go sword first. There is an alternative where you go bard, or you don't go bard, you go riverboat first instead. But, you know, timing on both works out quite well, so we're going to see if there's anything really noticeable coming in here. And Sequoia opting to play Rom, so, you know, Sequoia actually really likes the kind of like low mid-tier characters. Definitely likes pushing their boundaries, see how far they can go with them. And Maps, you know, picking Zawan, who is like a very strong commander. Probably going to have some really good plays on this map in particular. But for the moment, we see both players kind of opting to go this route with the openings, where commanders go to the south and the north. You can do a lot of different interactions in the early game, and that will dictate the pace of the game. So south side opening here from Sequoia. Gonna leave Zawan basically to have center control. Maps is going to knock that village down, and how is Sequoia gonna wrestle this back? Well, first of all, we're gonna see this Harpy doing a whole bunch of damage, and yeah, Rom can just take this village out very safely as well. I don't think the riverboat can even hit this sword anymore, so on the top side, Maps is going to keep pushing. Go do some damage to this merfolk. Oh, and Maps, yeah, just gonna go straight for this water village. Ooh, injures the sword. Oh, that's a bad side to injure it on too, because I think, yeah, oh no, actually can't quite get one shot, but yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, Mage goes to cover, deal with that Harpy. Rom continuing to put a lot of pressure on over here. Might even get set up on the stronghold soon. This mountain tile needs to be covered because you do not want a tier 2 Rom sitting on that mountain tile. Or even a tier 1 Rom, which he can do. He can run real fast. He's got those legs. Oh no, Maps is leaving it open, but Witch comes in. Ooh, slight overextension with that Harpy. Mage will be able to take that down. Like we're playing a decent game here. Ooh, gonna take this village. Interesting.
You leave me no choice.
Alright. Tier 1. Where is Rom gonna go? Alright, just goes there. And I actually, the more I think about it, Rom's pretty good on this map for a couple of reasons. Oh, picks the mage off! Oh, that's huge. And we see the frog. Very typical Psychoia coming in here. Takes the riverboat down. Gonna lose this harpy, but the Skyrider is now out of place. Ooh, one shots. Mage on beach. Pretty brutal. Oh. Just tier 1. So it's gonna be okay for now, but that is a lot of damage. Is there anything Psycho can actually do against this? Okay. Pulls the vine? Oh, wow. We're gonna see the vine go down as well. Rom gonna be able to knock this down. Is that gonna be enough though? I guess he can block sides. That's a lot of damage on Zawan. I'm so curious. Is this actually going to be okay? Alright, takes out that sword. Sky Rider getting into position. And I think Stronghold's fine for the moment. Oh, he's actually going to dedicate? Okay. This is pretty spooky. And because it was only a tier 1, these vines are not going to damage these units. But I think it's okay for the moment. But is Zaman dead? That is also the other important question. I think Merfolk can just reach. It's going to do very little chip damage. Oh, you get a Hex coming in. Can one of these vines get cleared? I think they can, and that is going to be Mage? Commander could have finished. Oh, wants to kill with the frog pull. Aww. Psychoia, that's just mean. Excellent kill though. Yeah, Psychoia gonna take it. I think Maps could have actually just stabilized, walked back, taken advantage of the fact that they had good map control. But yeah, I guess they just like didn't feel too comfortable or thought they could just finish the game, but oh, what a rough way to go out getting killed by a frog pull. Very stylish though. I like it, Psychoia. I approve. But yeah, what a game. Great game for the opening of this stream. So you had him, frog lethal? I know, right? I mean, Commander could just walked up and hit as well. But frog lethal is cool. That was a pretty quick replay. I think I'll do like one more. We'll try and grab something a little longer. Do we have anything? See my replays from October. Ain't too much else. What do we got? Half cake. I don't really want to do fog by myself. More half cake. I'm gonna need to grab someone who can help me do fog at some point. I think it might just be like a couple of in-memo games. Like we've done all the Dendritic, we've done all the jungle season. Yeah, there was just a whole bunch of Big Island games. See, ooh, I got another maps game, jungle season. Ooh, a Skyro versus. Okay, I'm curious. I don't know if I've done this one before. I think I can check that real quick. take a quick look. Yeah, so I've done that one already. Didn't mark it. Jungle season. Okay, I see a jungle season game I can cover. This is actually there's a few jungle season games to cover here. Falizer? Koji versus. Yeah, do this one. Alright everybody, I'm just going to take a quick moment to find the next game. Gyro versus Falizer. Falizer. I'll play Blue Koji once again. Don't believe this one's been covered. And this might be it for today, actually. Depending on how long this game goes. Do some stuff. I had like a work call that ran a bit long before the stream starts. Alright. If this is just a code, it is. Alright, let's get into this one then. Alright, welcome in everybody. We got Skyro playing Lytra in the default orange color versus Falizer. Once again, going to be rocking the blue Koji. Yeah, they're going to take this to jungle season. This is Test Your Mettle September. We're just kind of wrapping up the last of the September replays. Probably have them finished by next week and then we'll go into October after that point. As yeah, October has been a little bit of a slow start as far as people finishing games. I think a lot of the maps are running quite a bit longer, so but the games have been good so far. I've been enjoying the ones I've been playing and watching from October. And September was just a very busy month actually, just lots of people playing. But anyway, we're seeing what they're going to do in this opening. Yeah, Koji's just going to knock this village down. And what does this sword do? Captures from behind. Makes sense. There's a couple options. You can capture from the left. Gives you more aggressive sword positioning. But it does run the risk of the sword just dying. Which, you know, not ideal. But there's a whole bunch of like opening theory about like which is better, which isn't. I am not actually an expert on that particular aspect. And ooh, we're just gonna see Koji just go straight for the 7 health village. Now this is the smart play if you don't have a knight, because this means Koji is able to, you know, hit more villages going forward. So, like if he waits too long to take that village down, then he's just not going to be able to take it down at all.
How about this?
Okay, so what you're going to do, just goes for the knockdown on this village. The more aggressive sword positioning allowed for the capture, whereas Falizer a little bit delayed on that front. And actually, yeah, Falizer going a knight on the enemy commander side gonna slow things down a bit, and yeah, we just see killing this sword. We're gonna see this village getting knocked down. There's no capture on either of these this turn, so Falizer just gonna be a little bit behind on econ. Where's this village up in the top right? Gonna take a little bit longer to go down, but you know the knight is in position. And the Elytra can now go for the central village. Go for the capture on that. And the Skyro. You know, Skyro made it really deep into the World Championships, so he's looking pretty good on that front, but alright, where are we gonna go next? Yeah, Flies is just taking a defensive formation. Doesn't want to let Elytra yoink anything too easily. Actually, even if you got tier 2, like I don't think this knight can go down to a groove. Ooh, that's a not super dangerous place to put commander, but it feels dangerous. Oh, speaking of dangerous, Koji's just gonna go straight in and fight this knight. And I mean, it makes sense. Like, you get a lot of damage on, and oh wow, actually just gonna go for the damage on the spear as well. I mean, I think a lot of this is going to get killed for that. Koji won't die, but the army's going to take a lot of damage. I guess Flizer just doesn't want to go into like a stalemate situation. Force some aggression out. I guess you only lose the mage. Koji's going to take a little bit of counter-attack damage, but gold-wise, that wasn't too bad, but now there's a golem with mages behind it, so yeah, Koji gonna have to back up here. Yeah, just gonna be very safe here. I do like that. Yeah, this village is gonna go down, and actually just a big front switch happening. Recognizes that he can't go too far in advance, and oh, gonna take some damage here. Very aggressive positioning on both fronts. I don't like this overextension on this right hand side, I have to say. I think that is very open to being punished. This on the left hand side makes more sense because yeah, you just got like a whole bunch of front switch, put pressure on your opponent's stronghold. But this right hand side, I think a lot of these swords are gonna go down. Even gonna lose that dog. It's just big damage all around. And now Elytra has tier 2, which is very unfortunate. It just uses the frog to great effect. I don't know what Flizer can do here. Frog pull is smart, you know, gets the golem to a more defensive place, and got a front switch again, and yeah, it just feels almost forced to. Not looking good for Flizer. This archer is putting in so much work as well, it has to be said. Like, the archer frog combo is really strong. Let's go using it to great effect. And yeah, just gonna completely dominate the economy now. It knocks down all of this central village line. Go for that capture. Flizer do. I mean, you want to try and get even. Oh, and nice use of the air trooper. Gonna take down that spear. Barrow bombs coming in. Are these gonna do significant damage? Okay, does some damage to the stronghold. Kills the knight. Very important. And another big hit coming in. Golem gonna get some good damage here as well. Oh, this is such a good turn for Flizer. Doing so much damage. Even uses the low health sword. Oh, the frog pull as well. I think the frog might die for that. Dog can maybe get a counter attack on it, but that was an excellent turn. Elytra does have tier 2 though. Oh, and she's gonna use it to great effect. What's this gonna happen here? Gonna turn. Golem goes down. Oh, that's so bad. And lots of units are dizzied. Oh no. And what looked like a really strong turn, a counter attack, is massive. This golem is still alive. There's a dragon on the side of Skyro. He can build another golem. He's got the money. Even the frog comes in for the melee hit. Oh no. And the threat of Koji lethal is completely gone. I think Koji can just walk up and hit though. If there was enough here to hit, oh, and that actually might be enough. Lighter might have actually gone a bit too deep here. There's not enough blocking these sides. Oh, there's a witch hex just in range as well. Uh-oh. I think this actually is game. And Felizer actually gonna take it over Skyro. Oh, the overextension with the commander. The classic. Nice, yeah, just gonna come in and finish. Oh, and Felizer in a very, I mean, yeah, you did mess up, but in a big turn of events, takes it over Skyro, and Skyro was doing so well, but just like didn't leave enough to protect their commander. And well played. Felizer takes it. Nicely done. I did not expect that to happen, honestly. Really nicely done though. Felizer's a new player. So Felizer is actually been around for a little while, but took a break from playing and kind of just came back in September. I've seen them commenting on stuff here and there, but they seem pretty good. But anyway, for now, we're gonna do like one more. I think I can fit one more in. I'll get another jungle season game in. But yeah, as I scroll up through this, I think there's a bunch of half cake to do, but we've pretty much covered everything. Yeah, it's just like the odd game here and there, but it is mostly just half cake. But all right. Marco, I hope you're ready. We've got you up next against Skyro. Gonna see how this goes. What are you playing in this game? You are playing orange, no, pink Valder versus orange Koji. I can respect it. I do love players that have consistent colors as well. That is actually like a thing I very much appreciate as I update all this information. Okay, I think we just get into this. And I just realized your Twitch tag on this says macro maps. Let me fix that real quick. Alright, we're goods. Let me just get this replay code and then, yeah, we'll jump in. Alright, everybody, welcome to another jungle season. We're actually almost wrapped up with the replays from September at this point. Just got a bunch of fog games really to do at this point. But for now, we have Maps, aka Marco Maps, playing as Pink Valder on jungle season against Skyro playing as Koji. And I am curious how this is going to go. Like, this map, you can kind of see anybody beat anybody, really. And we're seeing both swords go aggressively to the front here. Makes sense, that is generally the typical opening. And yeah, third sword goes to the back. Gonna knock this village down. And something interesting I've noticed about jungle season as opposed to open is the frog. You just let it do the gate itself. Like, you don't really need the frog pull that much. It's not an amazing combat unit. It's actually okay. It is surprisingly strong, given how like little you ever see frogs do direct fighting. But the frog actually has like a bunch of nice matchups.
Return to dust.
That said, I don't think we're going to see too much like frog on unit action here. It's mostly just going to be frog pulls. Okay. Go, yeah, just going to go for the 7 health village. That seems to be kind of how this is playing out in the modern era of like, people just go for this village and then they have the option of going for the central one if they want to go for that next. And then, you know, use the knight to bully this corner one. Yeah. Sword, just gonna kind of slow things down. Now, Volder has tier 1. Is eventually gonna do some good work, but you could also just save for tier 2. Volder tier 2 is a very strong option. We do see a lot of players just opting for that. And yeah, Scarrow playing the very scienced out opening where you take these villages, your commander is now in the central path up on this side. Marco a little bit out of position, but the delayed version isn't too bad. Ooh, I actually really like that sword crit. Really smart. Oh wow, actually just gonna hit this 9 health village with their commander. So a little bit of delayed capture on this top corner, but not too big a deal. You know, this sword can just kind of sit here and capture it at their leisure. Oh yeah, it just suicides the sword. You don't get groove for that, but your opponent doesn't either. It's the one option you have when suiciding a unit to not give your opponent groove. And it actually does make this a little bit more vulnerable to getting killed later on. If you do manage to push back the opponent's commander, it is useful to have that be slightly lower health. Okay, and what's Marco gonna do now? Yeah, just goes for another 9 health village. And Volder is an interesting commander because he isn't necessarily all about direct fighting. A lot of his game plan revolves around wanting to kind of sit back and use his groove. Like, he does benefit a lot from fighting like one-on-one, but there is a difference in certain commanders where, like, you know, Rom, you kind of want Rom to be on full health when they use their groove. There's a bunch of other commanders, like, I'm trying to think, like Ragda, you want to be full health when you use groove as well because it's like very unsafe. But some commanders like Koji, for example, you can kind of be a bit more passive when it comes to like when they're using their groove. Oh, I just realized this golem could potentially die. Not the safest option. And you might actually get trapped for it, especially with the frog nearby. But, oh, it's so tempting. Just looking at that and thinking, you know, this could go down. Alright, Knight's just gonna go across the other side. And, oh, we have a Volder tier 2. It's not quite there yet, but it will be next turn. That being said, I don't know how well Volder tier 2 is going to hold up against 2 golems. A lot of golem. Ooh. And regular tier 1, what are we going to see here? Knight and Harpy. Oh, it doesn't quite kill the Harpy though. It's very annoying. I imagine Scar wants to do a bit more damage than that. And this counter attack from Marco is going to be massive. I wonder if you even just go for the strongholds. I mean, the army damage here is massive. Oh, but here we go. Big damage coming on the stronghold. Oh, 22%. All these swords have a plus 50% damage bonus right now. That being said, there isn't really many good targets for the swords. So we're not going to get to see them used just yet. Alright, and what can Scar do here? I mean, Volder is in a very scary place. He could just walk up and kill Stronghold if he isn't damaged. The golems are available. Nice frog pull there. Gonna finish that unit off. Alright, and like, we do have the blocker coming in. So I don't know if that was quite worth it. There's no mage to heal Valder. But even if he did break through somehow.
Let's go, Tenko.
Yeah. I think he wanted to do more damage to the army there. Maybe he pulled the trigger a bit too quickly. And there's nothing to deal with these golems anymore. Valder really hates golems. And a lot of commanders really hate golems, but Valder especially because his groove just doesn't deal with them. And they wreck the units that he does benefit from in groove. Ooh, some nice damage coming in though. Valder, yeah, just gonna walk back and heal. Maps has their own golems now. How are these gonna do here? Oh, Frog looking a bit vulnerable to getting killed. Yuki is looking vulnerable to getting killed. That is a very dead looking Valder. Night crit on road. Oh, he's on like 18%, I think. Sword gonna come in. Isn't gonna suicide. It's gonna do a lot of damage, but I think Frog pull's available. So could pull. Oh, dog comes in. Is there just no lethal here? There might not be. But I guess the other question is, does there need to be? Captures that. Frog. Oh, it was just out of position. He could have potentially pulled the knight into place. Alright. And now what happens? I mean, Valder looking really... I'm just dead, actually. The golems are here. They're going to be able to get Valder out. He doesn't have anywhere to go to. Okay, we're going to see a frog pull come in, though. Is that going to make any real difference? Valder... Oh, he can only run to a forest. Doesn't even groove. He could have put a sword in front of him. But no, Golem could just walk around and hit. Oh, or you finish with style. Sparrow Bomb comes in. One of these is just going to blow Valder up, and yep. There he goes. And well played. They're going to take it. Maps. Just went for a big all-in on the stronghold and just didn't quite have the follow-up for it. Maybe should have gone for army damage instead, but going 2 golems without any of your own nearby is really brutal. Anyway, well played. Garo takes the game. Koji looking very, very dangerous on this map. We've seen. Okay, that's us for today. We got 3 replays in. Pretty quick stream actually. Only like 34 minutes long. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick replay stream. I have to go do a bunch of stuff now. I've got date night in like 15 minutes. I'm going to put some food on before then. And then, yeah, we'll have a bunch of replays coming up on the YouTube channel. So yeah, stay tuned. And I'll catch you all in the future. You're actually going to get to see some of my replays. I think my first replay of me playing is going up today. So I hope everybody enjoys that one. But for now, I will catch you all in the future. I'll be back next week. And we might do a podcast this Sunday. So if you're interested in that, that'll be available soon. But anyway, take care everybody.